Heather Balog here, self-proclaimed bad mommy, author of 8 novels, and the brilliant voice behind the Bad Mommy Diaries blog. I know what you're thinking. If she's the brilliant voice behind a blog, why is her face in a video camera? Okay, there's 2 reasons. The first reason is my children have decided that vlogging is now the new thing, the new in thing that's going to prevent me from being passé before I'm even anything in the author world. So they've been dying for me to do a video blog. I think it's they have ulterior motives, though. My son's been talking about how jacked he is and can't wait for all the world to see his ginormous muscles after he's been working out in his school gym for about 6 weeks now. Yeah, he's jacked. And my daughter has just been dying to get her face in the video camera and on YouTube and all that stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I'm practically whispering in the camera. I'm hiding in my office so they don't know I'm vlogging, so they don't start dancing in the background and juggling and crap like that when I'm trying to do something. The other reason I'm so close to the camera is that way you won't see my wrinkles and the fact that my hair hasn't been dyed. When you're on the wrong side of 40, you kind of have to angle the camera to make your best side come forward. Plus, I'm not too confident in front of the video camera, which is probably why I write. And I missed my calling as a stand-up comedian. So I write to entertain you instead. Now, I've been published for about 5 years now. But before that, I was a avid reader, like many of you are. And because it is Dr. Seuss's birthday today, I'd like my first blog to be basically about reading. Something that is very important to writers that readers don't know, and I have discovered, is reviews. Now, you've seen this all. When you finish a book on your Kindle, it says, "How would you rate this book?" Most of you skip it. Don't skip it. Ratings and reviews are so important to authors. It's, we're insecure people. We need a pat on the back. We need somebody to say, "Oh my God, that was a great book. It really made my day." Or, "You made coffee come out my nose. I laughed so hard." We need that. We need that self-assurance. Give it to us. Take 3 seconds and review a book. Sometimes it's all they're asking for is how many stars you would give it. But in my time of reviewing, because now I actually review for books.chocolateandwine.com, I've learned a few things in reviewing. And what I've mostly learned is that most people review wrong. You're doing it wrong, people. People want to give out 5 stars like candy. 5-star books are not everything that you read. They're not even half of what you read. 5-star books are something that makes mascara run down your face and you're up all night sniveling because the character in the book died and they were so important to you. You feel like you lost a best friend, or you can't, a lot of people say with Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy is what they measure all men up to. So, if you have to divorce your husband because he's not meeting the hero in the books, is not as good as them, that's a 5-star book. Or if you have to quit your job and give away all your worldly possessions and follow the author around the world as they, do a book tour, that's a 5-star book. Most of what we read is not a 5-star book. Most of what we read is probably a 4-star book, because we don't pick books that we're not going to enjoy. Unfortunately, a lot of us pick books by its cover, and I am guilty. And so, in the blurb, and so you're probably not going to read something that doesn't appeal to you, for the most part. Blurbs are tricky, and, covers can be misleading. But most books that we read that we enjoy are 4-star reviews, and those are perfectly acceptable. And you know what? Hell, if you want to give my books 5-star reviews, knock yourself out. It makes up for the jerks that give it 1 star, which we'll cover in a minute. A lot of books are 3 stars. Now, 3 stars is not bad. I want to shake my fellow authors and explain to them a 3-star book just means the book didn't resonate with the reader, or it wasn't something that was amazing. It didn't change their life. It isn't something that they would particularly recommend to a friend. It doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean that somebody else wouldn't think it's the most fascinating book. It just means average and it wasn't great. You should be happy that they didn't give you 2 stars. 2-star books are... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired because I was reading a 2-star book last night and it put me to sleep. And then it put me to sleep the day before and the day before. In fact, I've read 6 books since I started this 2-star book. It's not rocking my world. I don't like the topic. I don't even know why I picked it, other than guilty, the cover. That's what a 2-star book is. And that doesn't mean that it's crap. It's probably somebody else would enjoy it, but it doesn't mean it's crap. Because, quite frankly, authors are doing something that not very many people can do. They're putting words on paper that make sense, and people want to read them. There aren't many people in this world that can do that. And it's crazy for an author to publish something, put something out there. That's like sending your kid to college. Like, you hope that they're going to do the right thing. You hope that you put enough effort into raising them or writing your book, and that the world is going to love them as much as you do. So don't be an ass and give an author a 1 star. I have to confess, I have given one book a 1-star review in 200 plus reviews, and the reason is the hype and the toys and the movie, and the fact that I had to read the book according to friends, and it just wasn't the book for me. I probably would have given it 2 stars if it hadn't been so forced on me by friends. However, it wasn't 1 star, because 1 star is stuff my 4-year-old nephew would write, and you might consider using for toilet paper. 1 star is absolute crap. You have no idea how it got published. It's just, like I said, a 4-year-old could have written it. But, it's very sad that people are that, like, give people 1-star reviews, especially when they had something like, I only made it through a quarter of the book. Don't read a book you've only made a quarter of the way through. That's like rating a meal when you only made it through the appetizer. Unless a freaking cockroach runs across your table, don't give it a 1 star. I mean, it's just... But in all fairness, every author gets 1 star, and I think we all remember the day that it happens. But just keep in mind, even the great Dr. Seuss has gotten 1 star. In fact, I'll read one for you. It says, "This book is completely repetitive and annoying to read out loud. It's not a book for your book club. It's Dr. freaking Seuss. So before you review something, take into account what the book is about, who the audience is, and if it's not for you, don't read it." This is the Bad Mommy Diaries signing off. Have a great Dr. Seuss day.